Hey everyone, this is Birth of Yogan here, and this is my review for Cobra. Whew, as you can tell, I did not enjoy this movie. I gave it a 5 out of 10, and the only reason why I'm giving it a 5 out of 10 is because of A.R. Rahman's music, superb, and Vikram's acting. Again, great job in his acting. But the rest of this film is super disappointing, and it's so sad because I really liked Ajay Nyanam with his last film, Imai Karnorikal. I thought it was a solid stylistic thriller, and it was a crime thriller that was disturbing at times, but also very interesting visually. And this movie, visually speaking, was an interesting film to watch, but it just has so much going on, and it doesn't connect really well, and it's super confusing for the sake of being confusing, or for the sake that, like, I guess the director didn't know how to patch everything together. It was just it's very strange. It's very strange because I read reviews and I watched some reviews of people that watched it before, and they said that, you know, like, oh, the intermission scene's cool, and like there's like the interrogation scene was cool. And when I watched the movie, I'm like, yeah, those were okay scenes, but I felt like they could have been better, could have been directed better, and also should have been showcased a little bit better too. I felt that the story as well, it could have been a good story, but it wasn't showcased and it wasn't staged well. I felt like Vikram barely is in the movie for the first first third or first half of the film. Like, he's barely in it. He barely says much. And when he does enter the film, like, it just becomes super confusing at times. And I just feel like, I don't know, the action sequences are not that entertaining. Like, they were nice to look at. They were in different locations and, you know, they were very, like, high budget, but, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just, it was such a disappointing watch. And I think that Vikram has to stop doing these movies where he's doing multiple get-ups for the sake of doing multiple get-ups. Like, he could have easily done this movie without all those get-ups. Easily. But I felt like, you know, people were, like, very enthusiastic, myself included, to see him playing these roles, and like he only plays it for 5 minutes in the whole movie, and the rest of the movie is like this mathematician that's like a assassin, and like there's this character and that character, and it's like flipping back and forth, and it just like it didn't do anything for me. And just like, again, if there was no A.R. Rahman, if there's no Vikram in this movie, this would have been a disaster, and it's just barely watchable in my opinion. And yeah, one of the most disappointing films of the year. I gave it a 5 out of 10. If you do want to watch it, you can watch it in theaters right now. But in my opinion, disappointing.